Say about the AFC South. So I think.
There's a history in this league of
Brought him up.
That's an example.
So
I didn't want to make
finish
him the
this.
subject.
For those who believe, for those who are ready.
You have no idea what song
I
it is.
have no idea what song it is.
It's a hot song right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're having our hot take of the day. Jimmy believes that Alex Smith was an elite quarterback throughout his day.
His time with San Fran and Kansas City, we'll just put them. Washington, we won't really count because he was hurt for most of that season, and then when he did come in, is because of Kirk Cousins being hurt, I believe, or someone being hurt on that team.
Not exactly sure. We'll look into it.
We'll just take him out
Oh,
of
you
that.
might want to move the mic. This way I could hear you better. Oh. And I look at he had one good year with San Fran.
I think he had a couple good years.
He had a
with San
couple good
Fran.
years, but when he got drafted in 2005, he had a few losing seasons before he went 13-3, and he ultimately lost to the New York Giants in the NFC Championship, and the Giants went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think the following year he started, and Colin Kaepernick took over.
Yeah, I don't know
And they
why.
went to the Super Bowl, and they ultimately lost to John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens.
Mhm. That one, I think that I don't know why you would switch somebody that's playing really well. I would wait till what they did with him in Kansas City is let him play a year, then just be like, all right, you're like here, Colin, this is your team now. Like the same thing they did with Kansas City.
Yeah.
Like it was like midway through, and I think Alex Smith might have been hurt, and Colin just took over.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also with Colin Kaepernick too. He had one or two good years, and then after that,
Yeah, he fell off.
he fell off. But Alex Smith was always consistent when he
He
went.
was consistent, but I wouldn't consider him elite.
So in that year, he went to the Super Bowl. You already had the people up already.
Yeah.
You need the three people. I will agree with you.
Drew Brees set
Drew
records
Brees-
that year,
Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Those are three names I will give you.
but Eli was also top 5 in passing yards.
But Alex Smith was better than him that season. Alex Smith was better.
Yes, but with the quarterbacks there, you're going to tell me he was a top 5 when you have
In the
Drew
whole,
Brees,
if you like I said, you give me the whole list.
Tom Brady.
Hold on, what would you say? 2011.
Yeah, 2011.
Okay.
All right, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger. You could put Eli at 5. There was so many, even Cam Newton.
He wasn't.
But there were so many quarterbacks that were better than Alex Smith.
He wasn't there at that moment.
You could have him top 10, but I wouldn't consider Alex Smith an elite quarterback during his tenure in the NFL.
All right, so
Because when you have elite quarterbacks, all right, let's put them in categories. All right, elite. Yeah, I think Eli elite. Categories. So let's do the elite category for 2011.
okay, so do you want me to read the players? I have people on here.
So my elite category, you'll go with Drew Brees,
Okay.
Tom Brady,
Okay.
Matt Ryan for 2011. And I'm not talking about career-wise. I'm talking about the year he broke out and had a great season and went 13-3.
Okay.
You're going to tell me those quarterbacks were less than
He actually went 10-6.
in 2011.
Yes.
What about the year he went 13-3?
That was the following year.
That's what?
2012.
That counts as 2012?
Well, this is like the 10-11 season, or this is like 11-12.
11-12.
Yeah, this is 11 into the 12th, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
He went 13-3.
no, this is saying 10 and
Let me see.
this is saying 10 and
There's no way.
so-
Because the Giants won the Super Bowl 11-12.
yes, they were 9-7.
No, they weren't. Let me see.
The Giants were 9-7. Looking right there. Look where it says. It says the record 9-7. Matt Ryan 10. Blah blah blah.
Alex Smith 13-3.
Prove my point.
Yeah, but I said
Yeah, no, you said Eli Manning went 13 and something, or whatever the record was.
No, I said,
That's when they went 9 and 7 that year.
and the Niners went 13-3.
Yes.
Yes, that was it.
No, you also said about. Let me see the phone.
No, I said Matt Ryan had a better year.
Yes.
And you said they went 10-6.
No, you said Eli had a better year. You
that
said
year,
Eli,
yeah, I would say he was top 5 in passing yards. I would say Eli had a better year than Alex Smith,
I don't know, because then you had Rodgers who went 14-1.
and Eli beat him.
Yes, Eli.
Think
yeah.
about the fourth quarter comebacks that Eli had.
Well, also too, I'm going to say this: what separated that game for the San Fran and Giants, and you know what it is, the muff punt.
Yeah, I know that, but still,
Hey,
Eli
take that away. That
Eli
game,
performed great
Oh, yeah,
throughout
I'm not
that
saying
year.
Eli played.
Fourth quarter comebacks, I think he had like 10 or 11. So, but I wouldn't consider Alex Smith an elite quarterback of his era.
So all right, so let's just say this:
Of his era, Alex Smith elite.
Alex Smith, for the time he was between San Fran and Kansas City,
You could say top 10. You could say top 10. I'm not denying
but
that.
that's still elite though. If you're top 10, the
No,
entire
not in my
time.
book. Not in my book.
Hold on, let's go through his whole Alex Smith's whole season.
Just like you have system quarterbacks and you have non-system quarterbacks. I consider Russell Wilson a system quarterback, but I wouldn't consider Tom Brady a system quarterback.
Let's see. I'm going through his whole career right now.
Alex Smith, I say, is a good system-like quarterback. He needs a game plan. He needs good players around him. Alex Smith ain't that franchise-changing guy.
Let's see. I'm just going through the numbers and everything.
Matt Ryan, franchise-changing guy. Aaron Rodgers, franchise-changing guy.
Well, Alex was there. It was due to his health, but when he was healthy.
Yeah, but how many winning seasons did Alex Smith have? He was looking like a bust the start of his career.
Well, yes, because he had one.
And that was a year the Green Bay Packers or the Niners were under scrutiny
Yes.
for not drafting Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, but then after that, he bumped it up. He played all 16 games. He had 2,000 yards, almost 3,000 yards.
Okay, and that proves my point that he's not an elite quarterback.
If for his first season when he had a 1 touchdown, 11 interceptions, and played 9 games, to the following season he played all 16, and his numbers almost tripled.
Yes, but I still wouldn't consider him an elite quarterback.
And after, we'll just say,
That's not elite.
2000
Those are elite numbers. Come on out of here.
then hold on,
He had a good year
All
in
right.
2011.
Then he went to Kansas City 2013.
Wait.
He played all 50. He played
He made them relevant, yes, but he also had Andy Reid as a head
from
coach.
from 2013 to 2017. His numbers were never below 2,000. It was always 3,000 or more.
Yeah,
What's that tell you?
but he's not elite. I wouldn't consider him elite of his generation, of his era.
And he was getting older.
I'm not taking that away from you, but he's not
At
elite.
that time, he was at least top 5.
No, he wasn't.
Wait, when he was in Kansas City, you're telling me he wasn't top 5 quarterback?
All right, let's go to the first year, or even the second year with Kansas City,
So you want to go 13
and
or 14?
name me quarterbacks of that era
Okay, hold
or
on.
that year.
So we're gonna go to 2000.
Whatever year you want, I'll name quarterbacks and I'll tell them where
Okay,
they rank.
I'll go 2013 season. Hold on.
Let's hear it.
I gotta get over this.
I'll name them where they rank.
13.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Stravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. So we do have an announcement to make. We pre-recorded an episode. Who would win the Super Bowl? 07 Giants, 09 Steelers.
Mhm.
And that was supposed to be posted last Monday. So our production team edited it, but they forgot to post it. So
Okay,
you guys can see it sometime this weekend. But it will be posted just so
Okay,
you
so the 2013 season, this is when Peyton Manning did come back.
know. All right.
So yeah, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Matthew Stafford,
Okay.
Matt Ryan, Phil Rivers, Tom Brady, and Dalton, Carson Palmer, Ben, Ryan Tannehill, Joe Flacco, Tony Romo, Andrew Luck, Eli Manning, Cam Newton, Russell Wilson, Alex Smith, Chan Henne, RG3, and Colin Kaepernick.
Okay. Peyton Manning's number 1.
Yes. 100%.
All right. Name 2 more. Or name, and I could give you a number. Name a quarterback. I'll give you a number.
Drew.
Number 2.
Matthew Stafford.
5.
Okay, so on this one it says that he's at 3. So that, I mean, this one just say like how, so
Yeah, probably stat-wise, but
it's stat-wise and
passing yards
everything.
or something.
Well, passing yards.
So you got Manning, you got Breeze,
Okay, so
and you got Stafford. That's already 3 quarterbacks.
Manning and Breeze both had 5,000 that
Mhm.
year,
Yeah.
and then behind it, Stafford was 4,000.
Brady's all right, so you have 4 quarterbacks already.
Brady's number 1, 2, 3. He's like 6.
Okay, you got Brady, Manning,
Manning.
Breeze,
Mm-hmm.
Stafford. That's already 4 quarterbacks.
Okay.
You can name Matt Ryan. You can name Aaron Rodgers. That were better than Alex Smith.
Okay.
You could even throw Eli in there. You could even throw Carson Palmer in there because the Bengals were playing good football.
I just want to see the one year he actually like put up like 4,000
But
points.
I wouldn't consider Alex Smith a
Alright.
great quarterback.
2017. All right, hold on. I just want to see.
I'd
this.
put Alex Smith in the Russell Wilson conversation.
He was a system quarterback.
Yes. They're not bad, but they need a system in place. They need a game plan in place. They can't run their own offense. They're not franchise-changing guys. They may make them an improvement. They may be slightly better, but they won't be franchise-changing guys. Drew Brees, so much better than Alex Smith. But Alex Smith got the best of him within Vernon Davis in the 2011 NFC divisional game against the New Orleans Saints. There are guys that were so much better than Alex Smith throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking anything away from him.
But for him to go, I'm just trying to like find like something.
Remember, a lot of people are like, why is he going number 1? Aaron Rodgers fell to 25, and a lot of people were shocked by that. Rodgers was shocked by that.
So the 2017 season. There we go. There we go. I found it.
Matt Ryan was the best quarterback in that year.
So in 2007 season, when Alex had his best season, he was number 8. Brady, Phil, Stafford, Breeze, Ben, Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins. But I just feel like if he wasn't there for the like with Kansas, he made Kansas City relevant.
Yeah, I said that.
Like he made Kansas City. I think he made San Fran relevant until Colin Kaepernick was there. I
But-
think you're telling me he didn't make San Fran relevant again?
He did, but he had one.
For them to
he-
bring the Super Bowl and almost.
He had that one season, and that was it.
How can I say that when he had multiple seasons when he went over in Kansas City when he over fucking 3,000 yards?
We're
each?
talking about no, but we're talking. Okay, this was Kansas City, but with San Fran, I wouldn't say Alex Smith was elite. I wouldn't even say he was elite with Kansas City.
But
He put up good numbers, but he was.
So his whole career he wasn't elite.
I wouldn't say no, not really.
But he went to Kansas City that was supposed to be a bust there. That he's just gonna be a journeyman. Everyone had that probably that comment that he was gonna be like that.
Yeah,
For him to go there and to be playoff contention each and every year, and to go, especially go play Peyton Manning half the time, and beat him out some games.
how many rings does he have?
0.
Okay,
Okay.
how many Pro Bowls?
At least like 4 or 5. Let me see. He's got a couple. I know he's got a couple.
Because would Alex Smith be a Hall of Famer?
No, because Pro Bowls doesn't like you got so many Pro Bowls, but at the same time,
So would we consider him to be an elite quarterback?
I don't know. Are we going to say the same thing with Ryan Fitzpatrick that played,
No, because he was a journeyman and he didn't win shit.
but he's played on teams where he put up great numbers and everything.
Yeah, because he made them, but I still wouldn't consider that an
I mean,
elite quarterback.
He made him what? You were going to say relevant. That's what you're about to say.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson, elite. Josh Allen, elite. If we're looking at top 5 quarterbacks today, Lamar's up there. Joe Burrow's up there. Patrick Mahomes is definitely up there. All right.
Give me. I'm just trying to.
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Josh Allen. 5. Who else? Jalen Hurts, maybe.
That one year when he was like on fire when he went to the Super Bowl that year, yes.
So it's the conversation of an elite quarterback is different these next few generations. Like Anthony Richardson, can he be that guy? He's been inconsistent. Can he be?
He's been way too inconsistent.
Can he be a good quarterback? Absolutely, but he's not going to be the Lamar Jacksons. He's not going to be the Joe Burrow. He's not going to be the Josh Allen, the Patrick Mahomes, guys that can be franchise guys. And I think that's where we distinguish the conversation from franchise quarterbacks to average, to good, to consistent. Is you look at the Joe Burrows, he could be a Cincinnati Bengal for his whole career. Josh Allen could be in Buffalo his whole career. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, their entire careers with one organization. That's why Brady did it. Manning did it.
Alex Smith is a 3-time Pro Bowler.
Okay.
So he went there 3 times, and it was with, the 2 times with, no, 2 times, the 1 time with San Fran when he had that great year, and 2 times with the Chiefs. So what's that tell you? He beat out people.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that he's good.
I think he at that
but
time.
I just don't think he would be in that elite conversation.
If he was there playing like as he was, you would consider him elite. He was playing on a different level. Like we're not talking about now where we have Josh Allen. We're talking about 2013.
No, I know that, but I don't think
like that time when he was there, he was elite because he transformed that team. He transformed San Fran to be
he did.
playoff contender.
But
they were laughing stock for a while.
Well, yeah.
But
they also had a good defense in Patrick Willis.
Right.
Good coach in Jim Harbaugh.
But when he got drafted there, and they all laughed at him, like why would you? Aaron Rodgers, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a talent that would never be crossed.
But I don't think he would be on the same level as during that time. It was Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees,
those 3,
and even Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben always had big numbers up because at that time he had the best offense. It was a defense that lacked. That was the problem. They didn't have a good balance like they kind of are now a little bit, where their offense is playing great and the defense is just lights out. At that time, their defense was horrible. It was just like a lot of old players still there.
Mm-hmm.
With the offense, it was younger and it was a lot better because Bell came in that time. And we were running the ball, and our offensive line was fantastic. So that's why Ben was always going to put up like big numbers. He always did. He's the greatest stealer of all time.
Yeah,
there's no question about that. Alex Smith, for what he did when he came into San Fran, he took that team that was a laughingstock, and he made them relevant. He put himself in that category where he could be really good, and then when he finally got over the hump and went to the Super Bowl. And yeah, he lost. That's fine. You're always going to win the big one if you go there consistently. But who knows? Like look at George Kittle. George Kittle went there twice and he lost twice to the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And we call him elite because he puts up big numbers and everything. But he wasn't elite this year. He was just like nothing this year. Is he still elite? Yeah, he's still elite because when he's on, he's on. When that team's better, when they can run the ball and everything, it's a team. When that team can run the ball and the offense is like going, he's gonna get his touch. Like that's why, I would say it this year too. San Fran will go back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they will.
Because who knows what happens with Brock Purdy if they sign him this year, or if they go somewhere and go get somebody. Who knows? The door's open.
Yeah.
But when everything's said and done, you're forgetting. Oh wait, Christian McCaffrey comes back. Oh wait, Brandon Ayuk comes back. Oh wait, we're gonna have a low draft pick. Oh, we could get somebody that
the Niners they'll be back.
They'll be right back, and they have the weakest schedule. They have the best schedule.
Yeah,
they have the best.
Giants have the toughest.
Yes, yeah, I could not believe that schedule when I saw it. But anyway, back to how when he was there, he
was good. He was solid, but
he,
I wouldn't.
exactly.
But I wouldn't consider him elite.
I think he was.
Like, I wouldn't consider him one of those.
For him to go,
He was good. He was great, but
for him to like
top 5,
all right,
15, yeah,
10. Because every time I looked, he was always top 10. When I looked,
but
but
all around quarterbacks.
But if that team went 13-3, lost 3 games, and the points he was putting up and the touchdowns, that when I looked at it, they were killing opponents. They won like 28 to like 10.
Mm-hmm.
But that tells you the defense is great and the offense was just doing their job. Due to what? Alex Smith and I even looked at the names they have for receivers. The best receiver they have is Vernon Davis, and that was a tight end.
Yeah, so he made them better. But I wouldn't consider him an elite quarterback.
If a great quarterback could change that team and make no-name players good, what's that is? Elite. You said about Lamar Jackson. He made all of them. He made Zay Flowers, Bateman, and all of them what?
Better.
Relevant. So that's elite.
Lamar Jackson, yes.
Yes. But so if Alex Smith made Vernon Davis and all the receiving cores relevant.
Yeah, but he did it once, twice.
And then when he came to City,
But,
and he made Travis Kelce relevant.
I know, but I think consistency is key.
They always were in the playoffs when he was there.
I know.
And then even when the Kansas City, always in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He won the division, and he played against Peyton Manning and beat him sometimes. So that makes him elite. That makes him really good.
I don't think so.
If he could change a team with no-name players, he made Travis Kelce relevant.
Uh-huh.
So let that tell you, he's elite.
Yeah.
He transformed teams. He transformed people.
I don't disagree, but when
But that's elite, though.
back in that era with those quarterbacks, I still think there's 10 quarterbacks you can name that's better than him.
But if you could transform a team and make them better, Kansas City was always the laughingstock. He went in there, with Andy Reid, guess what? That team was relevant again. I was like, man, Kansas City's looking really good. That'd be a team I'd be worrying about. And yeah, the first year they had a slump. They should have won the game against the Colts with Andrew Luck, and guess what? They screwed themselves. I remember that year too, because Kansas City played the Raiders, I think, that game, and if they would have won that game, it would have put Pittsburgh in the playoffs. And nobody wanted Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
Must be nice.
Exactly. That's why. And then they got their revenge. They got their come up when they played the Colts with Andrew Luck.
That was a comeback for the ages.
Exactly. No. The comeback of the ages is the Minnesota game against the Colts. When they were down I think it was 28 to 3, and they came back and won that game. That's never going to be ever done again. But anyway.
Wait, you mean the Patriots?
No. I'm talking about the Minnesota one. When Minnesota was playing the Colts and they were down
Oh yeah, I know the game you're talking. I know the game you're talking about.
This with Kirk Cousins and everything.
Yeah, I know the game you're talking about.
Exactly. I mean, that's the greatest Super Bowl comeback ever with the Patriots. But the greatest comeback when you're down 28 to legit nothing, and then you start you start scoring and win that game. Come on, nobody expected that at all. And you were the favorite to win that game.
I remember that game.
And anyway, Alex Smith just you can call him whatever.
He's good, but
if he
from 2011 to 2015, you could name 10 quarterbacks that were better than him.
Yeah, but if he went to a team, this is not even stat wise. Let's take that out of the equation. He made San Fran 13-3 at one point.
Yeah, he made them better.
The best team besides Green Bay.
He made them better.
Besides Green Bay, and then he went to Kansas City. That was also a laughingstock. And you know what? Even when he went to Washington, and they won the division because of him.
Yeah, he made them better. But I wouldn't consider him.
And that's elite. If a quarterback could go in there and make that team better, that's elite. That's elite play.
All right, Jimmy thinks he won this debate.
It's pretty much what it's looking like.
Yeah,
because you have no arguments towards it. You could be like, "Oh, there's better players," but take that out and what he did for the team. He made that team better.
Yeah,
you put.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think you're wrong.
You're supposed to disagree. Maybe you're trying to argue, but it's not being that good though. If I'm constantly putting up good evidence, I used your own.
And I could name 10 better quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I use your own words against you with elite players that transform a team. Think of it. When Joe Flacco was there, on his last legs with Baltimore. It's like, oh, we got to rely on Lamar Jackson. Nobody thought Lamar Jackson was going to be that great. Nobody knew
He's
how he
elite.
was. Now he's elite.
Mhm.
So then, well, Alex Smith, why'd you pick Alex Smith over Aaron Rodgers? That's kind of crazy and everything.
It was at the time.
And then look what he did.
He was good.
Exactly. That's an elite quarterback.
All
That's an elite quarterback.
right, so while we're on the topic of discussion, do you think Russell will? I'm kidding.
I mean, if you're going to say if he's elite, yes, he's elite.
Oh no, I was just messing with you. The
Oh.
whole system quarterback thing. Well, all right, you think
Like-
Russell Wilson's elite?
I think so. With him with Seattle, and not the Bronco days. Broncos, he was not that great. But when he was in Seattle, yes, he was elite. That offense was clicking on all cylinders and everything when he was there. For him to go back to back, even for his first year and then to his third year, that whole stretch, he was like the middle of the pack pick. And
Yeah, I think third round Stanford.
no, I think he was more than
no,
that.
Wisconsin.
I think he was fifth. He was
Oh, he was-
later. He was later into the pack, and he made Seattle relevant again.
Yeah, he did.
Like after Houseback left, nobody thought that. I forgot who was the
You could compare Wilson to Alex Smith, or him to Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
he made
but
Washington better.
the one thing though, what he did, he won a Super Bowl, and then the following year went back to back.
Yeah,
Is it because of defense? Everybody would say yes because of it, but at the same time, that offense needed to score points. Perfect example: the Green Bay and
Yeah, he led the
Seattle
comeback.
NFC Championship game.
mm-hmm.
Not even the comeback. The last play of the game. And they got the ball back first. Green Bay was playing phenomenal. He throws a streak right to
Yeah,
Tyler
I remember
Lockett
that.
for a touchdown. That was all Russell all day.
yeah.
That was an elite play.
Yeah, but my argument is you can name 10 quarterbacks better than Alex Smith during that time.
You could probably,
You can.
if we're going stat wise, yes. But if what the team was doing for the team, he's definitely top 10, maybe top 5. When he different, so we're gonna go off record of what they were the third best team.
Yeah, they were that year.
The third best team.
Every team he went to became winners.
Exactly. So that's an elite quarterback
All
right
right.
there.
That's an elite quarterback according to Drusty.
Well, if you're transforming team they were like you just said with Jay Daniels, went 5-12, whatever the record was,
4-13.
4-13, and now they're 12-5, and they're in the next round of the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
And Alex Smith to a team where they're like 5 and whatever to like 12-5, whatever it is, or 12-11, or sorry, 12-4, whatever the schedule was, whatever it is. And he transformed that team. He made that team better.
Yeah.
That's elite. It's elite quarterback.
All right, you guys tell us what you think. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts. Tell us who won.
Just make sure you post this one.
Yeah, we will. We will. Again, you can see the episode you missed
Okay.
sometime this weekend. Production team screwed up. I'm going to have a word with them. So see everybody next time, and we'll have more political hours coming up. We're going to be working on them. Nah, they're pretty fun. We'll see everybody next time.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like, can get in there and, like, do things, like Donald Trump Jr., like,
Puerto
honestly.
Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, or Tulsi Gabbard, she's